if it's not tomorrow, it's going to be next tomorrow. But I want to assure you that they will never ever escape this exposition. We will continue to expose them to the maximum. Since they have stood against Biafra freedom, we will continue to expose them. That is what we are going to do for them. We'll give them exposition, make sure that we make them go viral. They will become very, very famous. That fame they have been looking for, we will help them to give them that fame. Okay, now, Pastor, Forgivable Pastor Udochi, we will get your full pay, full face. I help Ogo. That your pastoral job will help you now to bring more followers and more worshippers, mad people everywhere. Now, having said this and having sent message to the next Efulefu who will be appearing tomorrow to testify against Biafra, Chinedu Onwukwe, take note. Ọkwa nekwe ebe a na-arụ ọkụkọ na nwanne ya, ọkwa onye Igbo ka ịbụ na ama m ebe isi, ọkwa nekwe ebe a na-arụ ọkụkọ na nwanne ya. So now, DOS members and your followers, I want to show you something that is currently happening in our land, including those who have seen Biafra unite as the Biafra that they are looking for. I want to show you something. Please, everybody should pay attention. Everybody should pay very, very close attention. You people must come out. All you evil men and women that testified against Biafra today, you must come out. Cry for forgiveness. You must come out. I hope you are taking their screenshots. Write them down. These are the people that destroyed, or not destroyed, they can't destroy Biafra, but these are the people whose plan is to destroy Biafra. Just exactly like Mojeku. Now, DOS members, where are you people? Bring your chair here. As you people are trying to destroy Mazi Simon Ekpa and in the same moment, destroy Biafra, I want you to bring your chair here. Bring your chair. I need it. As you are fighting against Mazi Simon Ekpa, who said, my people will no longer be destroyed by the Nigerian state. You are fighting against him. You lied against him. You testified against him. You brought fake evidences against him. Now, as you try to silence him and take him out, this is what is happening currently in our land. Pay attention. I'll give you two breaking news of what is going on currently in our land. One in Imo, one in Enugu. Pay attention, my people. It's a breaking. Armed herdsmen attack Imo State communities. Imo State communities. Not one or not two. Imo State communities. Unalive several residents. Injure pregnant woman. Ụmụnwaanyị na-anọkwa here. Ụmụnwaanyị Igbo na-anọkwa here. Ọkwụnụ na-anụ ife a na-akọ na onye otu unu dị ime bụ nwa n'afọ. You know how we pamper our pregnant wives. Ụmụnwaanyị Igbo unu anọkwa here ife ọ na-eme. Unu anọkwa ebe a ọ na-eme. Na onye otu unu dị ime ka ndị Fulani mere invade. They are trying to remind us the wound of how they butchered our mothers, pregnant women, and brought out the unborn children in their womb during 1967 to 1970 genocidal war. The wound of that 3-year brutal war is what they are aggravating today. They are aggravating that injury in us today. That's why they have the guts to invade Imo State communities, massacre people, and brutally shot at a pregnant woman who is currently battling for her life in a hospital. This is unforgivable. Now, among the victims is a pregnant woman, Joy Osita Achugo. That is the name of the pregnant woman. So this is not Nasi without giving you proper information. Now, among the victims is a pregnant woman, Joy Osita Achugo, who was shot by the herdsmen, by the Fulani herdsmen, and is currently battling for survival in a hospital, Sahara Reporters has learned. Suspected armed Fulani herdsmen have attacked Agwa and other communities in the Oguta local government area of Imo State, leaving several people unalived and many others injured. Many others injured, so we don't know their fate. We don't know what is going to be their fate, how they are going. I pray, we all pray that they make it alive in their respective hospital bed. Among the victims is a pregnant woman, Joy Osita Achugo, who was shot by the Fulani herdsmen and is currently battling for survival in a hospital, Sahara Reporters has learned. The attack has sparked widespread outrage and condemnation, with many calling for urgent action to protect the lives of innocent citizens. By who? When they speak like this, it reminds me Biafra Liberation Army. So who are you calling now to protect them? Hope Uzodimma. Onye sinika adun. Onye na adunike from Sokoto, na Gobel. Is he the one who is coming to protect the villagers? Is he the one to protect the citizens? He has no balls. So who is going to protect them? DOS on I'm a no here nege. I know. I'm very 100% sure. Because so they are obiadro no more since morning. So who will protect them? A man that sworn and said, my people will no longer be unalived. Again, we are going to protect our people by all costs. You are fighting to take him out. Since November, he was arrested by Finnish authority till today. Can you count how many communities that have been invaded in our land, in Biafraland, in Anibo to be precise? Can you count how many communities that have been invaded by Fulani terrorists since my Simon was taken out? And do you know what? To make the matter worse, these people are not even saying anything about it. They don't even tweet about it. They don't even talk. They feel less concerned. I don't know how the kind of heart they have. These people are evil. They are evil. They don't talk about, even if they talk about it, they talk about it with, with disdain. They talk about with disdain. They disdain the atrocity, they disdain the dead. They do not appreciate the level of insecurity that is currently happening in our land. And this insecurity was brought by the outsiders, by foreigners, by Fulani. In the other hand, they do not appreciate or did not appreciate the work being put through by Biafra Liberation Army in making sure that these terrorists never breathe in Biafra territory. Rather, they call them criminals. They go to Radio Biafra to mention their names. They sell their locations. Many of them were unalived during those days. The chairman of Oguta local government area, Ifeanyi Nnamdi, who visited the survivors on Tuesday, reportedly condemned the barbaric attacks in the strongest possible terms. You can only condemn. What will you do? You condemn. You condemn and condemn. The local government chairman in Ehamufu, I'm going to bring that news very shortly. A local government chairman in Ehamufu, Enugu State, formed vigilante, gathered young men in Ehamufu, and formed them, give them the necessary, tools to protect the land of Ehamufu, to go into the bush, to comb the bush and get rid of the criminal elements hiding in their bushes. Do you know what happened? He was invited in Abuja by the police. The police is currently torturing him now for forming vigilante group and trying to get rid of Fulani terrorists in Ehamufu forest. And DOS is there, claiming to be leadership of IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra. Are you not ashamed of yourselves? You have the gods today, since November last year till today, to go to the court to stand and to stand with Nigeria in against your own brother, against your own freedom, against your fellow Biafrans, against Biafra restoration. You people are not ashamed of yourselves. You are not, you don't have shame. As in, I don't know how you people can be able or will be able to speak to Biafrans again. I'm still thinking, people without shame, they will still come again and talk. They will still go to Radio Biafra and speak. Shame. How will you people coordinate? As in, how are you going to contend this unprecedented I can read to okay grammar. I don't know how you people can contend this shame, as in this. Oh my goodness, in our womb. And those who I will still come back. I will still come back to you people. I will talk to you people before the end of this broadcast. I will talk to you people. I will talk to you people. The unaliving of innocent people who were attacked in their own homes and farms is a clear indication of the insecurity in our state. Nnamdi said. That is the what do they call him? The local government chairman, the Oguta local government chairman, Ifani Nnamdi, reported. Nnamdi commiserated with the victims and the families, assuring them that the leadership of the local government area is committed to ensuring that peace and tranquility returns to our clan. Is it by assurance? Do it. Show walking. The Lagos say show walking. Oga, show walking. Show walking. Let us see your balls. Let us see your agility. Let us see your resilience. Let us see your, your vibrancy. Let's see what you can do as a young man. Show walking. Let us see. If you have the balls, do something. Let us see. But if you can't, be rest assured you can't do anything with Nigerian police, because they will never do anything for you. And I have some video clips. Unfortunately, I may not be able to show some of them because of the gruesome murder and some gory images in them. One of the videos that I have, maybe I'll try to play it at the background. I will try to play one of the videos from the background. Guess what? One of the videos, the person that recorded that video, the person who did that video is one of the neighborhood watch personnel. One of the neighborhood watch personnel in Enugu State in Ehamufu. Guess what? He categorically said that Nigerian police, Nigerian security forces assisted the Fulani herdsmen terrorists to murder those innocent people. Oh my goodness me. How I wish our app is ready before our Prime Minister went Subu, so I can be able to play these things. So I can be able to play these videos with the right images. How I wish. A neighborhood watch personnel, John Awekuo Nandi Egburu, na Nigeria security operatives helped the Fulani terrorists to unalive them. I have that video with me. It was sent to me yesterday. I'll try to play it from behind. Now, they said, we will do everything possible to ensure that those responsible for these attacks are brought to justice. Now, today, Sahara reporters report that the attack comes less than 48 hours after a similar incident in Enugu State, where suspected Fulani herdsmen terrorists unalived 4 local farmers in Mbuji, Eheamufu Autonomous Community in a brutal attack. The incident has raised concerns about the growing insecurity in the country and the need for urgent action to protect lives of citizens. Meanwhile, the federal commissioner representing Imo State in the Niger Delta Development Commission (NDDC), Kirian Uchebu, if we go there for Fana Zafeli, Kirian Uchebu has advised the locals to form strong vigilante groups to protect their communities. With what? Kirian Uchebu, can you give them tools? Not to make statement from Abuja. Can you come down here and give those youth tools? Forming a vigilante group is not a problem for the youths. Igbo youth are very well to do. They are capable. They are very, very strong youths. Igbo as a tribe has the best and the strongest youth in the entire Nigeria, if not in fact in entire Africa, if not the world. Igbo as a tribe, I want to repeat myself, that Igbo as a tribe has the strongest youths in the whole of Africa. Obodo to on all reality. If I mean, any other group defend the whole of Africa against the federal government sponsored terrorists. Is there any other people who did it? Is it not only the Igbo people? You must give us our flowers. Oh yes, you must give us our flowers, even with the sabotage amongst us. Yet we are still the only tribe who have done it. Only the Igbo tribe. No other tribe have done it. Others, when they are being massacred, they cry, they shout, they cry, they call on the government, blah, 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 that nonsense. Many of them, because of the inability of their youth to rise up. That's why the military is taking over their respective nations. Burkina Faso, Niger, and Chad. These are, case studies. So, I want to ask Kirian Uchebu once again before we move from here. Are you ready to give them the tools needed? Because once they see the tools, because they cannot just form vigilante and go to the bush to confront Fulani, the deadly or the dreaded Fulani terrorists, dreaded Fulani herdsmen terrorists, the 4th most deadliest terror group in the world, given to them by the World Terror Index, not by me. So, Kirian Uchebu, are you ready to supply them the tools needed to confront these criminals head on? Are you ready? That is a simple question. When you are ready to answer that question, please notify us so that the youth will get ready to defend their land. We need to work together to ensure that our communities are safe and secure, Uchebu said. The attack has left many in shock and outrage, with many calling for urgent action to protect the lives of innocent citizens. This is a clear case of terrorism, said one resident who wished to remain anonymous. We need the government to take action to protect us from these attacks. Which government? Which government? And let me send a message to Biafran government that it is very, very atrocious that Nigeria government and state government is incapable to protect the lives and properties of innocent Biafrans, yet, in the other hand, Biafran government is also incapable of protecting Biafran lives in the absence of its prime minister. Let the truth be told. Let the truth be told. Attacks you can't chicken you can't chicken away from this truth. You can't chicken away from this truth. It is a taboo, a calamity, that the zoo government, having failed already to protect the citizens, yet the Biafran government protect its own citizens, is also failing to protect its citizens. This is the only word I'm going to tell you. This is the only word I'm going to say about this. No, if it's a great shame, it's a taboo and calamity. Now, zoo failed to protect its own citizens, then Biafra government in charge, no hope, fail to protect its own citizens in the absence of its prime minister. It is a taboo. It's a taboo. Attack, but the truth will always prevail. The Imo State Police Command has yet to issue an official statement regarding the recent attack on Agua community in Oguta local government area of the state. Effort to reach police command, or should I say, sorry, the effort to reach the command spokesperson, DSP Henry Okoye, for comment were unsuccessful, as he did not respond to calls or a text messages. You see, what can he do? What can he say? Do you know the name of the Imo State Police Commissioner? Do you know the name of the Imo State Police Commissioner? Do you know the name? I think he's Danjuma. Someone Danjuma. He's a Fulani man. Somebody Danjuma. A Kanuri Fulani man. A Kanuri Fulani man. So what can he do? Danjuma is the boss. A Fulani man is the boss. He knows exactly the game. He knows the game they are playing. What can he do? He cannot do anything. Now, this news that I read is today. Remember, there's attack that I read just 2 or 3 days ago that happened in the same community. Remember that. Now, let us see what happened in Enugu State. Let me open this one. Wonders shall never end. This is unbelievable. Now, while we go on, I will try to play that very video. I will play from behind, so the pictures and video will not show on the screen, because if that picture shows on the screen, YouTube is going to shut down this broadcast immediately. So I'll play from back. I want you to hear the voice of the voice of that man, the voice of the neighborhood watch personnel, the security officer. I want you to hear his voice when he said that Nigeria security agents assisted the Fulani to unalive these innocent citizens. So I'm going to share the link. Remember what we have already discussed today from the saboteurs.
Hearing resumed today as we all, have been waiting for the court trial of Nnamdi Kanu, in Federal High Court, Abuja. And also, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko from Finland also continued his case today. And also, that case actually turned out to be a wonderful one for every Biafran. Now, without wasting much of your time, let us go into the full detail of what really happened in court today. Now, according to the indigenous people of Biafran M Branch Intelligence Unit, report following the report following are the two witnesses allegedly prepared by the Nigerian government to testify against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on 13th, which is today, June 2025, in the ongoing illegal trial and persecution of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and their names are as follows. Now, another event happened today in court, just like the way it happened in Mazi Simon Ekpa's court hearing, where an IPOB witness, a DOS, and also a Biafran came to witness against Mazi Simon Ekpa in Finland. The same thing also happened today, and this witness, they called him witness DDD, but this time around their names were actually being reviewed. Now, Mr. Onyebuchi Jude Akam, he is from Ojiegbe in Eza, Ebonyi State. Now, can you imagine somebody from Ebonyi State actually testified against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? But let's still continue. He was a former IPOB member, but later joined the youth movement under the payroll of the then governor of Ebonyi State, Governor Dave Umahi. Now, the second witness against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was Mazi Uchenna Ede. He was the IPOB Northern Coordinator living in Nasarawa State. He is from Udi, local government area, Enugu State. Now, the Nigerian DSS has prepared these individuals in Wawa Barracks, from where they will take them to Federal High Court, Abuja, tomorrow morning to testify against an innocent man, which is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are putting the world on notice about the evil plans of the Nigerian government against a man that committed no crime known to the Nigerian and international law. Now, before we round up this whole thing, now it is actually shameful that we have continued to play the tunes of the zoo government, and it is so shameful that Biafrans continue to embarrass themselves, or in the guise of fighting against an innocent man, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko. You cannot continue to live this way. These people will use you. At the end, they will dump you. That has actually been their pattern. This is how politics works in Nigeria. This is how the Nigerian government works. Go and mark everybody go and look at the life of everybody that has been used by the Nigerian government. Come back and tell me what their life is now. We've seen most of them were even arrested afterwards because they will set you up. He who betrays his brother cannot be trusted, by an outsider. If you betray your brother just because of you want to gain something, after they finish using you, one thing is for sure: you will not be trusted outside. And this is one thing that people have failed to understand, all in the name of fighting against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko. Now, finally, the worldwide and those in Biafran land should be alert. These two individuals, the people I mentioned their name in the person of Mr. Onyebuchi Jude Akam and Mazi Uchenna Ede. Now, these two individuals are well known, and the world should hold the Nigerian government The former governor of Ebonyi State, Dave Umahi, Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma, and APC politicians of Igbo extraction responsible for an eventuality that will befall these individuals and their respective families if they venture into this Nigerian government evil against an innocent man. Now, these people were actually exposed even before the court hearing because the information, came out. The information actually came out, and as I'm talking to you, just like as those who rebelled against Simon Ekpa also were exposed, and they are being bashed by loss of Biafran both in diaspora and in Biafraland. This is how these people and their family will also be bashed out, because of their ways of being rebellious in nature. You cannot continue to rebel against a cause that has been blessed already. Now, we will expose their photos and complete names of their villages in the next 24 hours if need be, but we advise these two individuals not to make us do that. The reality is that they've actually done what they feel is needed by coming out to stand against Nnamdi Kanu. It is actually shameful that our people are the ones doing themselves. Now, an information is just coming to us currently concerning Nnamdi Kanu's court trial, as court transfers Nnamdi Kanu's trial to DSS headquarters. Now, let us hear that news before we round up. The Federal High Court in Abuja has ordered the relocation of the ongoing trial of Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, to the headquarters of the Department of State Services (DSS). Justice James Omotosho gave the directive, citing the need to inspect a shipping container allegedly used to smuggle a radio transmitter into the country. The transmitter is said to have been instrumental in the operation of the Radio Biafra, which Kanu used to broadcast his pro-Biafra message. Kanu, who has been in DSS custody, is standing trial on terrorism-related charges linked to his campaign for the secession of southeastern Nigeria. The trial, previously held at the Federal High Court premises, will now proceed at a DSS facility under heightened security. It has gotten to that level. More and more and more tension continue to unfold in the court trial of Nnamdi Kanu. But the big question is, to what end? What is the authenticity of the so-called evidences against Nnamdi Kanu? That is another question that we should be asking ourselves. Now, also, in the same hands, Mazi Simon Ekpa's court hearing also held today, and talking to you honestly, I feel that case is a done deal. In as much as we'll be giving more detailed information on the case that has been ongoing for the past 2 to 3 days currently in Finland. A lot of people have witnessed for and against Simon Ekpa, and in all this, the reality is that we are seeing light at the end of the tunnel, because even through what the judge said and through the reactions of the judge, you can see that all these evidences and these so-called witnesses against Simon Ekpa do not have any authentic evidence against him. They are only trying to do what they think they can just to pin him down. And that is why they are finding every possible means or every possible related crime just to hold him down for a while. I told you, earlier today that what they are trying to do is to find the possible crime to hold him so that he will not, continue to do the activities of Biafra. Thank you once again for joining us on this wonderful YouTube channel. Do not forget to share this video to as many groups and platforms as possible. God bless.